Hi, and welcome to Eczema Phoenix, where we learn how to transform the way we live with eczema. My name is TeresaAlabata, and today I'm going to talk about my current favorite skincare products from the South Pacific, specifically New Zealand. And so just like a little disclaimer, yeah, I have a zit, and feeling a little dry. I've run out of my face cream and planning to get some more tomorrow. So there's that. Also, I want to apologize in advance just in case it seems like I'm just like wearing the same thing or whatnot. I really do batch film my videos because I've found that through solo traveling and Airbnb for almost the past year that not every Airbnb is an ideal location to film in. Most people are okay because I don't make any money through this channel. This is totally just a paying it forward like mission to help other people with eczema because I wish I had somebody like this to watch on YouTube when I was growing up with it. So like most people are cool with it, but it's like sometimes like the house is loud, there's kids, construction, just like a weird dynamic. Just sometimes like I don't know, like sometimes you don't get along with every host that you like live with, and various reasons. So I totally, in case any of you are wondering, I totally batch film my videos, and I'm trying to get as many done as I can today. And so here we go. Today I'm talking about skincare, and I have 4 products that I want to mention. 2 of them I've already finished, and I recycled the containers before having a chance to film this, so I guess I might as well get those out of the way first. And so they're the two sorry, 2 of the products are from the same brand, Plantae. Plantae is an organic botanical skincare brand out of Nelson, New Zealand specifically. I really enjoyed the rose water spray, and it was an interesting formula because there were other things in it other than actual rose water, and I usually don't favor rose waters that have more than one ingredient, which would be the rose hydrosol or rose water itself, or maybe they just list the rose petals and don't mention the water that's used. But it had some other ingredients, including rose odo essential oil, which is like my favorite, if not one of my top favorite essential oils. For me, just the smell of it immediately calms my heart, just sedates me. Just so grounding and comforting and sweet. It's just like some, closet space there. And that was very refreshing. There's a little bit of alcohol in it too, but I don't think it was like synthetic chemical alcohol. It seemed to be very gentle. It didn't sting, so I'm guessing the alcohol could have been from like maybe coconuts or a vegetable source of alcohol. But I really like the Plantae Rose Odo Rose Water Spray. And so, highly recommend that. So refreshing. And the other product of theirs that I really liked for my face was the avocado face cream. Primarily with avocado oil, and it was just so hypoallergenic, so thick and creamy. I really enjoyed it for my neck as well. And I pretty much finished those 2 products in about 2 months. I use them pretty religiously, and I am glad that I like to use up my products. I don't like having like huge containers and then having like just a lot of the same product to use over, because sometimes I find that over time my skin gets tired of using the same product over and over again. So solo traveling has been a nice way to include a lot of variety in my skincare routine. I get to try different combinations of different antioxidants, ingredients, organic cold pressed oils, and I've just been grateful to find many good things in New Zealand and Australia, which are the 2 primary countries I've been traveling in between, because my US passport only lets me visit for 3 months at a time in either country, though with Australia, on top of the visitor no, actually with Australia I did have to pay for a grant or a visitor pass, but it lasts for a year, so to me it was worth it. In any case, after those two products, I really like this one from New Zealand, Time Heal, and I've found them mostly in health food stores. Common Sense Organics is a popular health food chain, organic health food store chain in New Zealand. There seems to be more of them closer to Wellington. I didn't really notice, I don't think there were any in the South Island, unless I just totally like missed that, but they are in the North Island, and I recently discovered there's at least one in Mount Eden in Auckland, New Zealand. So they have like a variety of like really great creams. I'm trying to get this to like sharpen up. Really great creams to choose from that are for different ailments, different sorts of rashes and dryness, and even fungal infections. And I've really enjoyed their chickweed cream, which has, let's see, hemp seed oil, olive oil, chickweed, lavender, peppermint, and thyme oils. And I actually didn't realize that I could use thyme on my face or my neck, like, without any issues. Thyme, I thought, would be kind of like, I don't know, trying to use rosemary for me, just like maybe too stimulating. It's a, quite an aromatic oil, and yeah, it's very similar to rosemary in its fragrance to me, but I've actually been okay with it. It hasn't been too drying or irritating at all. And this is really great for like candida rashes. If I had like, if I had flare-ups from like eating food that caused me to flare up, like dairy or alcohol or sugar even. Primarily my neck was like the target of the flare-ups, and this stuff would always like really take care of it. And this is actually my second, I've repurchased it. This is my second jar that I'm going through, and a little goes a long way. It is a very thick formula. Smells great too. It smells so fresh, and it doesn't look like a large jar, but it does last a while. I finished my first one in about a month only because, I was choosing to indulge in things that had sugar in them and whatnot, and so I definitely needed to use it. But I know that when I commit to completely avoiding it after just doing my travels and, sampling all these like vegan treats all around South Pacific, so good, that omitting like using an elimination diet and omitting those things that I know irritate me, plus using that would definitely clear me up. Like I did clear up a few times, but I'm, making my choices, and I'm curious to try out these vegan treats because I eventually want to just try making them myself, and I want to just sort of taste what's considered the current standard and then make a much healthier, sugar-free, vegan, and gluten-free version that I can enjoy and, maybe others can enjoy. We'll see where that takes me. But, yeah, there is a reason for the madness and my choices. It's not just giving in, it's curiosity about what's considered acceptable palatably or gustatorially. I just want to know what things taste like now and how I can mimic it in a healthier way in the future with better ingredients. So there you go. Last product I want to talk about is this Kalakaua healing balm from Millstream Gardens. And Kalakaua is an herb that I cannot stop hearing about in New Zealand. Like everyone's talking about it, like Maori, Pakeha. Maori is the indigenous tribal peoples of New Zealand. Pakeha is the Maori word for non-Maori people, or usually, well, yeah, like white people and European people. And everyone is talking about it though. Like it just like everyone's talking about how healing it is for various skin things. People have told me you can steep the leaves and drink it as a tea for digestive issues or fungal issues. Viral infections internally. And I love it. This is just Kalakaua and olive oil. And look at how like rich that color is. I love it so much. I use it on my face. I use it everywhere. I use it in I feel like instinctively I also want to use it in my hair and my scalp. I think it's been growing out pretty well. I do have a bit of a trick, so you can see a bit of a like a bald spot there, or just like area where hair is not growing out as evenly, but it is actually growing out more. It does feel thicker there, so I'm confident that I will be able to grow out that bald spot that I picked out from having trick. You know, just being a sensitive person, anxiety and things. You just have to find our like ways to satisfy them or to get it out of our system, and that's been one of my ways. I don't feel worried about it. I used to be very self-conscious about that, as well as my eczema. I mean, like, gosh, you know, eczema alone was enough to deal with, but like then to also be pulling my hair because I'm so anxious about my eczema, it's just like such a vicious cycle. But it's what it is, but it's not over, and I know there are many ways to heal, and I'm just realizing right now that I am sounding way more tired than I'm feeling, and I don't know what it is, but like this bed in this Airbnb, oh, oops, like, ooh, yeah, this beautiful bed is so comfortable. Like, I already had like 8 hours of sleep, and then I just like decided to sit on this for a bit to do some stretching, because this is kind of a small room. I don't know if you can tell. It's just literally, there's the door, that's it. And then there's a bed. Oh yeah, and I have a little tail though. But yeah, I slept for like another hour or two, and now I feel kind of drowsy from oversleeping. My apologies. Hope I'm still coherent. Hope this is still interesting to watch. And so, yeah, those have been really great products. I found them all very helpful for all of my eczema rashes. None of them have made me feel itchy or worse. A lot of them are multi-purpose, just like from head to toe. The Kalakaua is like really special though, and I often cocktail that with whatever face lotion I'm using for my face or my neck. And yeah, those have been really good products for my dry, sensitive eczema. If you, excuse me, if you have like oozing, like wet rashes, I don't know if I would use, I think like the only product from here that I would use would probably be the two that I've been able to show, which has been the Kalakaua balm and the chickweed balm, because it has peppermint oil, which is kind of like, you know, good for drying, oozing rashes up. The other two might be like too lubricating and slippery. I don't think they would really stick on the skin on an oozing rash, but the other two would be much more promising from my experience. So I hope you found this interesting. I'll leave links to the products down below for you to check them out if you're curious, want to try something new, or if you're in New Zealand and you know, you could go to the stores and just check them out for yourself, try out the testers. None of this is sponsored. This is just me sharing my knowledge because I'd like to know this stuff. If I was thinking about traveling to New Zealand and wasn't sure if I would have access to good quality skincare, or you never know what's going to happen with, I don't know, customs or traveling, and it's just nice to know where to kind of like restock for skincare if you have dry, sensitive, eczema-prone skin like myself. So comment below with any questions or feedback, like if you like this video, and subscribe if you like to see more videos around traveling with eczema and living with eczema. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!